Prawn and Hexi. I believe both these players are 2-1. So a win here should confirm their place in the final 8. A loss makes it a little bit difficult and a lot on their game, their week 5 game. But this is the one. So, Aquarina, Canberra get banned. Hexi picks Splash random. Prawn goes with Water Nomad. And then the passage ends up as the neutral map. So that's where we're going to start this evening's proceedings. The Civ draft is live. We lost Bohemians, Byzantines, and Wu. Bohemians are okay on water, right? Byzantines and Wu. And then the bans are a lot of expected bans. And the picks so far also looking pretty standard. Italians, Berbers. That's the hidden parallel pick for the two players. Prawn goes Dravidians, then Armenians, Bengalis, and Portuguese taken next. Another water civ. Could be actually, we haven't seen a lot of Romans this tournament. I believe that people are playing into the bounties. And that's why we're not seeing a lot of Romans and Koreans. And as soon as the quarterfinals start, everyone that is lining up strategies with those two civs is going to start playing them. They are two very good naval civs. And I feel like they're not getting picked that much. And I understand it because there's a bounty on this as well, and that involves demos, and Romans don't get demos. Spanish for Prawn and Sicilians for Hexi. So we're going to start on the passage. As far as how I play the passage, I'd be looking at Armenians, Portuguese. I'm trying to think of Prawn's Water Nomad civ here, and I feel like it could be Dravidians, Berbers. This is interesting. Very interesting. Trying to deduce which way this ends up. I'm going to go with Italians versus Armenians on passage, unless if either player is got something, if either player has something special in mind, it'll be Spanish or Sicilians. But I think that's just if they have a plan up their sleeve. And this would be the map to have a plan up your sleeve. You can't really plan for splash random, so you kind of just want a versatile civ. And you can't really plan... Water Nomad... Well, you can't really have a plan for Water Nomad beyond make ships. So, Spanish, Sicilians, if they're going to get played, they get played now. I'm going to go with Italians, Armenians for this map. Now we await a start. Lobby is a go. We have Prawn at 1576 and Hexi 1514. Berbers, to me, feels like a splash random civ. And so do Portuguese. And I like that because that's a regional matchup between those two. Both from the same part of the world. Fast demos, yeah. Passage fast demos, I can get around it. I think Bengali's also good for splash random, although the lack of knights feels a bit weird. There was a video from Hera the other day about the most versatile civs in Age of Empires, and he picked a civ first that to me does not feel very versatile at all. And that was the Spanish. And it is going to be Berbers Dravidians. Okay. Yeah, Dravidians work here as well, and Italians work for Water Nomad too. I think Dravidians are the best Water Nomad civ. I didn't think of them. But when I played Tato, I didn't think of them as a good Water Nomad civ. But they sure are, because of the timing. And yeah, Berbers are good. Skirm. Dravidians get good skirm, and skirm counters the Camel Archer. I think now Hexi plays Bengalis on Splash Random. And that leaves that leaves the other civ, which escapes my mind already. That leaves Armenians for Water Nomad, and I think that's okay as well. I think that works. So we said 1576 and 1514. Just set this up so I have a nice little intro for everyone. 1576 ELO and 1514 ELO. Both these players are Oz. Prawn and Hexi. Very nice. Welcome along to Girt By Sea. It's Division 2 Week 4 action. We have got Prawn on the west playing as the Dravidians, and in the southeast we've got Hexi playing as the Berbers. We are on the passage to start us off. 3 deer, 2 boars, bunch of sheep, lots of water in the middle that you'll be fighting over, and shallows to cross if you are daring. We're going with the 5th Vil boar, which is a common decision. It's one that is employed by a lot because it's the anti-lane decision. I think a lot of people don't want to risk having their boar lamed, and you take the front one as quickly as you can. Generally speaking, you'd rather go for deer, as there's probably too much decay. I imagine Hexi's going to come off food pretty quickly here. And yes, this is very interesting. So Hexi is known for some off-meta strategies. And the passage gives you a very small window to be off-meta. And how you choose to do it is up to you. Once Navy is out, it's very hard to cross. You can try and transport around the sides, or you can try and sneak across. But if you're trying to sneak across when Navy's out, it's very hard to do it. This is wild. What's going on here? I am so lost already. What is Hexi doing? Okay, this is wild. We don't have enough res to do anything. We've sent 10 vills forward that were all on food. Loom is coming in. I don't know if that got spotted. Hexi saw it and is probably going to try and batter down this vill now, who does not have Loom. Quick walls. Get ready on the quick walls. Scouts are fighting. This vill should go down if he's paying attention. Oh, there's a tree there. And in we go. Okay, vill will go down. Now there's vill fighting happening out here as well. 10 vills to lame a boar, as you do. And down it goes. Handy stuff. I think there was some stuff with the scout. Now we're just sending vills forward. This is crazy. That vill goes down on the dock. Dock gets deleted. Bit of idle time, but Prawn, under the cosh here, doesn't have Loom yet, so can't be fighting. He's getting Loom now. And Hexi's taken the opportunity just to send 10 vills forward and to just go ham. Has brought in a boar back at home. Has got sheep under the TC. And I think the plan here is to just absolutely send it with the vills. Unexpected. Faster Berber vills. But here you go. So it's not a douche. It's just going to be full on vill fighting. Prawn now needs to be ready. Sit under TC. Take stragglers. Good. And just follow with one extra, if you can. I know it means you take one vill out of the fight, but you can see the difference in speed, 0.84 to 0.8. This is using a Dark Age bonus properly here. Sweet Vill gets walled in. This Vill needs to find her way back to the TC. Few weak ones under TC already. Got to send a few more out. This is peak Age of Empires, people. And again, the Berber vills are slowly going to do enough to get away. Vill comes out and Vill will make her way back to the TC there. There's a Vill here that could get sniped. Vill here that could get sniped. What's the Vill count? 19, 18. Half the res collected. Fishing ships out, that's crucial. Oh, there's a garrison here. There's a garrison here. If we're looking, there's a garrison here. There's a garrison, and now we're just going to follow. They're just going to walk back. Job done? I don't know. What goes down there? Vill goes down for Hexi, who wants to come back with 4. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if this has worked. That's a lot of walking time. That is a lot of walking time. And sending in the fresh ones. You're going to run out of food soon. Oh, I guess you got berries. So there's always that. Just going to long distance the deer on the way back. Which I like, actually. Because 8 vills is enough to just walk back with. And yeah, now there's a lumber camp out here. I wonder if there is a relocation lined up. Weakville still walking around. Point of view. Oh, Vill's out on the wood line here. I'm trying to wall that in potentially. It doesn't get up. Forward house now. Got to be awake if you're Prawn. There may be some shenanigans happening. These vills are going to bring back a lot of food. There's long distance on the berries. Ideally, a mill can get dropped, but I don't know if that's the right way to go about this. Prawn will now see the lumber camp, but there's fishing ships out, and that's pretty big. Oh, this vill could get sniped here. Paying attention? Yep. Well done. Vill goes down. She does not go back home. And we're sending the boys and girls out again. Outnumbering by 2. Just got to start clicking. You just got to start clicking. Or Scout will go down. This is big. Scout will go down there. And we're still in fighting, stabbing. Stab, stab. Fighting, running. This is going to be a long Dark Age for both players here. So the Dravidian player has their dock down, and they can probably just try to fish as much as they can here. Mill now. It's always risky. That's a lot of vills chasing though. It's 8 to 11. Yeah, I like the quick walls here. Just got to make sure you never run out of wood. Just got to keep villagers on wood. Keep enough. They're just going to keep running around here. We have a situation there. Scout survives on 3 HP. Crazy game. We're sending more? We're sending more. Freshies? Yep. 27 to 23. Sheep comes in. Sheep goes down. It is genuinely, it's just 6 vills at home. And the TC's going up. Alright, we see the TC go down. The TC's going to find a new home. Where's it going to be? It's going to be on the berries. Is that in range, people? That's in range, right? That's in range. There's nothing under that TC at the moment either. Holy quick walls. Prawn is on it, but Prawn's going to have a problem here. You need to get on wood and fast. Prawn, have to know. There's vills right here. You have to get off food. You have to get to wood now. You have enough food to keep going. You do not click up, or he's going to try... I guess you can try and fight, right? There's nothing special about a Berber town center. So if you can keep vill production going, and you can keep repairs going, you need to have 10 in the TC. Yes, we have 10 in the TC here. You're going to need 10 in the TC here. Weak ones, ideally. Houses aren't going to be a problem. You need to be able to keep the production going. Have a look at TCs, and it's very tight. We got a vill on this dock. There's still fishing ships, though. 4 of them. So if you're going to repair... Okay, so there's no repairs from Hexi, and there is from Prawn. Oh, vills are going to go down here. That's nice, but it does actually hurt the situation here. Prawn's not going to lose this town center. Prawn's housed now, but with enough on wood. I don't know how many on wood you need to sustain repairs, but it's not going to matter because Hexi's going to lose this town center. So Prawn's TC holds. Prawn's milled the front. Knows about the deer now. And now what? Do you send them in? You send them in, right? You just vill fight now. The same way you would if you lost the TC war. The person with the TC should be fighting because you can always replace. Send them in. There we go. And I think Hexi's in trouble now. We're going for another TC in the same location. And... oh, that was tight. There was only 2 in there. You can't do this. You can't attack the TC with vills. They don't do enough damage. But Prawn's going to have a full TC. Needs to run the weak ones now, or run everyone now. Some of them will go down here. And CC goes up, and we go again. It's not going to work, though. You just keep making vills, and oh, she's going to go Feudal Age. This is where it can get a tad scary. Hexi does not have the res to do this. But Prawn is in a very good spot here. Can just leave one under the TC to repair. Again, if you're really microing it, you'd put the 3 weak ones in. You would take 3 freshies out. Probably sit on the straggler as well. And I think Hexi's going to have to call this very soon. Unless, of course, you can just keep repairing this. Technically, both players can go all day doing this. You can't rush. You can't rush this. No, 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 no. You can't rush this, guys. This is the end. This is the end. The GG will be called after this. And it will coincide with Feudal Age. And there's Feudal Age. And these vills can keep being sent forward, and it's not going to matter. Prawn gets the win. Well, that's a weird start to the game, to the set. But it's Prawn's victory. Only scouts were made. No other army. That is the passage for you. We can see the KD, 22 kills to 15. Which means I think Hexi was largely winning the fights up until that last little situation, I guess we could call it. Yeah, at this point, Hexi was in a better spot KD-wise. 15 to 12. But it's a win for Prawn. Eco, just a lot. You can't... Well, you can. You can try. You can do what you like. But that's a lot of idle time to walk across to relocate your TC there. And it's not quite worked out. And there we go. And we can see how fast they were clicking as things got a little bit serious. The early clicking looks to be maybe on the scouts, or that's just the initial starting point with the sheep. And there you go. That's game 1. Alright, now we await a game number 2. I imagine it will be on Splash Random, which is awesome. Oh, I missed the chat, damn it. Missed what the chat was at the end there. Fingers crossed. Yeah, we see some Splash Random now. Get to see some good fun. Who saw that coming? Well, I think Spare Hands did. Almost has wood for a TC. The comment was there. It will be Splash Random, and they are underway. And it will be Bengalis, Italians. Just waiting for that to go down, and let's... It does say standard win con, which is important, and holy, let's have a look at that. Have a look at the start that we just got there. We have got... Okay. Welcome along. It is game number 2, Hexi and Prawn. Both players start this splash random game house. They start with, oh, okay, what have we got here? We have got a lot of this murky water. They start with a heavy incendiary ship. It's going to blow up. Do not use it on your... This, okay, just to count, this is a demo. And these demos do count. These are just demo ships, okay? I'm fairly confident I won't get much pushback on the fact that these bad boys are demo ships. They are versions of demo ships. And you have got... Look at this. It's all on fire out the sides. So they start with a market as well. They started with a mule cart, which can go scouting. There's... Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. We may need to this. We may need to I'm just trying to think here. Just trying to think. There's no fish. There's no fish and there's no oysters. I don't know if... But there's so much... It's ports in the corner. There's so much water that I feel like Navy's okay. I feel like they have to Navy. They can't actually walk on this. So I think it will be okay. Like, it's going to be... yeah, it's going to be an awkward one. But... Generally, the way this is, there's got to be usable water. And it appears that there is, because you're going to have to use... Oh, sorry, you also start with an Iroquois warrior. No, I think it's okay to play this. And the reason I'm going to say it's okay to play this is because they can scout the fact that there's no... They'll be able to scout the fact there's no fish. Right? They're going to be able to... They've got a scout with this guy and they're using the scout. If they blew them up immediately, I'd probably be like... again, it changes it. But because they have both used it to scout, if they choose to dock, I think it's on them if there's no fish. Because, yeah, they can clearly... You can see a lot from the point of views to be like, there's no fish here. And both players have got some very, very obvious usable water. I think that's the main point. The main point is the water something that you actually would use? Demos and bonus damage. Okay, building bonus damage a fair bit. Melee is 100. And blast width 3.5. 3.5 tiles. I mean, that's standard for a demo, right? That's fire terrain. I'm just going to switch back to the... Oh, is my main game... No, my main game's a little bit awkward. This is the one. The capture age has the settings very nicely. So early farm, I guess that makes sense as well. Boar's coming in now. Early farm makes sense because you really don't have a lot of food to play with and you don't have fish to play with. And neither player's docking, so we're all good to continue. There's a dock coming out now, but again, I look at what Hexi has seen, and I think you should be able to assume that the fish situation's pretty low. The fact that we saw... Actually, they didn't start with the mill, so the fact we saw a mill come down makes me think it's... Oh, it's going to be a transport. Yeah, of course. That's alright. Hexi's in for the transport. Oh, can you use the market in Dark Age? That's a good question. The market has been used. Has it? Yes, market has been used. Sold stone, bought wood. polar bear in the flames. Oh, we lost. Oh, no. Oh, okay. They just used their heavy demos, I think, on each other. Which is what Hexi wants. Hexi wants that because that now means that the demos won't get used on the transport and no more scouting can be done.
Yes.
Such a weird island though. Prawns up. Lots of Dark Age farms, as you would largely expect. Couple on gold. Now, let's have a look at the Wk4 warrior. Does 8 melee. It's a shock. It does extra 2 to shock infantry and another 2 to buildings. Looks like it's an infantry of some kind. Quick wall's coming up. I don't know if there's a hole on that side, but otherwise, largely walled from Prawn. 23 vills. It's a bit early, I think, because you're not... Well, I guess you could. You only need the wood for one building because you have a market. This map does look cool, Yeti. I agree. This map is different, but this map is cool. Where's the chat overlay? I feel like the chat overlay is missing. Oh no, it's just very, very dull. Very dull. Maybe it's not working properly. I feel like it's not working properly. Or maybe I'll have a look at that at the end. See what's going on there. If it's not, or it's just hiding things very quickly. It's going to be an FC attempt, as we largely expected. It's not going to be an FC attempt here. I just don't know what damage you can get. Castle... Oh, Castle is in. Sorry. Italians. Cheaper uptime. Prawn's on it. 14 seconds of idle TC time. I think that's very good on a very different map with not a lot of food and no fish. The other Wk4 warrior, they're about to join each other. Yeah, there's man-at-arms. They're not going to do a lot. And now they fight. Red's got the first hit in. And they're doing the same damage to each other. So it's going to be a win here for Prawn. 1 HP left over. Yeah, man-at-arms on the way. I don't know what work that's going to get done, though. I think this is going to be a lot of land. I don't know if you really want to go heavy on warships just yet. This is going to get scouted. Oh, one tile out of range, people. From getting a bit more warning. Let's see when Prawn sees it. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be a galley first. Could we see TC straight away? I feel like that's a bit much when there's man-at-arms already here and you don't know how many more are coming. One galley's good, just to patrol. Early monastery, yeah, that's good. That's good. I like the monasteries because you see the relic. You get the artifacts from Age of Empires 1, for those who played that. The artifact finds its way and gets covered. Very nice little tidbit there. Up goes the monastery. Both players using the water. Transport ship just chilling out there. Galley chilling here, waiting for the man-at-arms to move. Feel like Prawn can sit here all day. Although, we just saw Arson come in. And the man-at-arms are just going to keep going. But it looks like 2 Vilms ever so slightly beat the man-at-arms. Yeah, I mean, if there's no navy, and here we go, bang, into quick conversion. Oh, just out of range. One monk is out. That could be enough regarding monks. Double dock. Do you fish boom? Or do they see it? Hexi sees one port. I think you... Yeah, didn't know Bengali's got free devotion feudal. That was a long wait. Definitely got away with one there. You have a lot of wood, but you don't actually have a lot of gold. There's only this. It's one tile. That's it. One tile of gold. Or one... Oh no, there's a second one here and a stone. Where does Prawn actually have that, or is it actually a bit... looks like it's a bit... Oh no, it's here. It's at the front. This is hard to take, so... Yeah, there's some stone. There is some stone around. There is some gold around. Very hard to make things work there. We didn't check relics. I think relics technically look uneven. I think there's 2 here. And there's only 1 on Prawn's Island, but there is 1. If there wasn't 1, it could get a little bit awkward, but there is... Oh no, there's a second one here. Monk had it. It's all good. We're all good people. I've got to stop doubting that the generations aren't as standard as you expect. The Man-at-Arms are actually going to work their way in second market. Nope, too slow. Man-at-Arms are in. Problem now, second monk may need to be queued, but there's 2 TCs. Hexi's on the way up. Does actually have a Vil lead. Bit of idle time extra for Prawn, but Prawn will catch up through the next 80 seconds. Will we see... Yeah, trade cogs. I wonder if trade cogs are going to find their way out. Yeah, next monk on the way. Did we drop off a relic yet? We're still trying to find our way in. Oh, monks in the monastery there. Yeah, now it's going to be hard for these man-at-arms to do anything else. There's a conversion. Yeah, they did start with a mule card as well. There's a lot going on, right? Probably send the Iroquois. He does some serious damage. Look at him wield his axe. What's he got there? He's got 2 axes, but then they got like whips on them as well. Check that out. There's galleys, there's fires. Second TC's up. And now you get to play the water aspect of this game. I think we're now going to see Navy being created in serious numbers. Navy is going to come out in serious numbers now. The other part, let's not forget the other part of this. Firstly, Monk is still with the relic in the TC. You can actually wonder. Are we going to see a wonder? Where is he? Iroquois. Fires v fires. War Galley upgrade coming in. Triple dock at the back. Hexi's got a lot more res collected. Okay. This game is on, people. Yeah, good work. Good reading. I love the burnt out land as well. What a cool map. What a cool generation. And Hexi's going to win on water here. Prawn sold stone to go up. Or just has... Oh, sorry, no. Has just dropped a TC and sold 100 stone as well. We're seeing some movement. I feel like... I don't know what the plan is. How do you work your way around this now? Oh, God. Don't burn yourselves, people. Those dresses are going to catch fire. What do the 2 players see? Prawn doesn't see a lot. Prawn has monks. Hexi sees enough. The right axe has a peace pipe on the back. Do I have high... Do I have high graphics? That's high graphics. Where's he from? I imagine it's a Chronicles unit, because I've never seen this in a game. And it could also be a campaign unit. But I imagine Chronicles. Historical battles, there you go. The name does sound more American, right? And maybe just checking him out a little bit. This game is very quiet at the moment, so we are spending our time having a look at our hero, not hero, our starting point. Again, I'm waiting to see if any player adds trade cogs. Hexi's now picked up the merchant at the top there. So he's got, you can see the vision. Town Watch, I like Town Watch. You get an idea. It could actually land... No, it looks like they're on patrol. That's a lot of fires. Oh my god, you could blast your way out of this so hard. Yeah, he split the fires up now. I think that's good. And you can use Town Watch now to get a bit more vision. But both players, I think, maybe working towards him. Fires and one demo. But I don't know how much damage you can really do here. Oh, there's a transport. Double monk transport. Relic count is... I wonder if he's going to try and steal the relic. No, it's going to be 2 relics each. We'll just have a look here. What the demo? Oh, nice. Just in time. Demo gets 3 vills on the shoreline. Prawn's done well there. Good find. And vills at this point are a premium. It's a good spot. He's lining up more demos as well. The fires can't range the TC though. So that's where galleys will be required. There's a lot of fires out. And by the looks of things, again, just from the perspective of Hexi, he's just checking out the trade on all sides. He's down the bottom as well. But the action at the moment is here. If there's a demo... Oh my god, there's a lot of demos. I don't know how... This could do some serious damage, people. It's done 322. We take that, but it's going to go down too fast. Need demos queued out of the next docks, and there are. And conversions. Conversions are good. There's a landing here. Oh, we're fighting. Who got the relic, though? Relic... Prawn's got 3 relics. Oh, Prawn nicked a relic. I missed that. I missed that. Okay, it was Prawn that nicked the relic. Prawn has no idea on the sides. There's a well played. I don't know where that's come from. There's a polar bear landed here. Is that a polar bear? There's a polar bear on this map, guys. The polar bear does not stand out. Sorry, the polar bear does stand out. Why is there a polar bear on this map? It's on fire. Imp is huge. Imp is huge. Imp is huge, and now you can play this in many ways. Oh, they did mention the polar bear at the start, did they? Looks like the demos just clean their way through here. Sorry, I need to go back there. I was too busy trying to muck around with the chat. Let's just have a look at what the demos have done. I don't know if I can select them. There's 2 demos coming in now. That's done some alright damage, and that's also done some alright damage. And the fires have been sort of cleaned up. just don't know how Hexi makes it work. And another demo, and another demo. My question here is, how does Hexi make this work? It looks like a converted unit. And a castle drop. Oh, okay, now we're playing land. Prawn's going to land with a fair bit of army. He's probably going to spam condos, given the barracks. And now Hexi should be worried. Is not imp. He's not close to imp. The condo are being prepped. No blacksmith upgrades yet. Fires happening around the sides. And now, yeah, condo spam is going to make this hard. This man does not go down. He's got a big sword. Yeah, I think they got swords. You had a knife, buddy. That was never going to work out. Treb out. Siege Workshop. Condos. I think we're done. I think Prawn's going to take this eventually. Hexi's got a nice score lead. He's going to be up to imp. How many demos to take out a castle? Because the castle, I think, is demo-able. Right? Range. Range on the demo. Blast with 3. It's a black hole. We're fighting out here. Hexi's going to clean up on the outside. If Hexi can survive, which I'm not convinced it's going to happen. Where's the Imp TC? Imp TC is this one, so Imp TC will be safe. If Hexi can survive, does have 100 vils. Does have water control, largely speaking. It doesn't have a nice table. It has a nice table of... What do we got here? We got 6 demos here. Come on, we got to try and blast the castle, right? Don't blast the fast fires. Blast the castle. Please blast the castle. Oh, no, that's a bit of a waste. That's a bit of a waste. Redemption? No. Oh, we're converting condos. That's okay. Serious quick walls needed here. Last one. Get it in. Don't worry about the monk. Oh, no. We've got mangonels, though. I don't think Bengalis get heavy demo, because I was playing a game with them earlier. Yeah, no heavy demo. Oh boy, there is so much going on. I cannot for the life of me work out why they're laughing. Hexi's going to make it. Okay, Hexi's going to be up. He's going to need to get the armored ellies out quickly, because no bombard cannon, but should be able to go armored ellies if some more houses go up, and this is where the space becomes a problem. Space is now a problem. It's completely housed. Prawn's got all this space. Hexi's very squeezed here. Trebs, condos, workshop goes down. Oh, I guess you can go cannon galleons as well. Actually, cannon galleons are probably the best way, given Hexi's got water control and doesn't have space for a siege workshop anymore. Just has to find a way to hold this. Just has to hold. Cannon galleon is absolutely the way. Cannon galleon, and then sell the food and start trading as well. Sell the food, fight with some vils, or put them on wood. And yeah, you don't need more vils now. You actually need to go gold. You need to go gold units. You need to get the trade out, and you need to just hope that the wood lasts long enough. And actually, I don't mind the transport idea either. Get out of there. The space to be had is out here, which he does know about. question is, how long can you survive? Chemistry's in, so we need cannon galleons now. Need them out of all docks. However many docks we've got. We've got 4 docks. They all need cannon galleons. Couple of conversions. There's a fair few monks in queue. May need to be more monks in queue. Because the condos are working their way. I guess you can always... Yeah, this transport's going to try and sneaky castle drop on the side here. And, like, be a nuisance the other way. But cannon galleons now. Again, sell the food, unqueue the demos. You've got water control. It's more transports coming out just to get the vills away from here. Fully housed. Space at a premium. Actually getting a TC there. Oh, nice demo on the side. 3 vills go down. That's the kind of demo maybe the players didn't see. Yeah, too many monks in queue. We need elite cannon galleon now. Okay, so we've got to keep an eye on the cannon galleons when they come out. Queued behind a transport, and this one has got elite being queued. Does this one have it in there already? They're just both in queue now. That's your way out. You're going to lose a lot of crap here. Very hard now. Did Prawn see... Didn't see the TC. I think that could be pivotal. There's no follow-up army here, though. And now the vills... where are they going? Where are they going? We don't know. Oh, he's given up. No. Oh, and Prawn's back on with fires. We're sending the vills in to their death. Hexi is aware. This game is over. And Prawn makes it a 2-0. Good set. The player's player with all the demos. Prawn's in chat. Well played. What a fun map. What a fun set. We were contemplating telling the 2 players about the lack of fish. But the 2 of you both were very good. You kept your heavy incendiary ship alive. And you both scouted the fact that there was no fish. So you both knew not to do it. I think from what I saw, you both got a demo that killed 3 vills. There were three of Prawn's vills coming along the side here that got demoed. And Prawn got vills on the gold from a demo, that was a nice one as well. You did have standard. I did check. We did check. We would have asked you to re. But you did have standard on, which was good. Yeah, we saw the relics, and yeah, you did well. You both did well to take one. APM check. 28.31. There you go. We'll quickly go through the stats before we close off what we've got here. KD, very nice. 38 buildings go down. 7 conversions for Hexi. Army high, pretty similar. Res collected, pretty similar. The FC, Prawn, very good FC, by the way. Not much idle time at all. Timed that very well. And did well to hold from the man-at-arms with the wall as well. And if we actually look at the res collected here, Hexi did have a lead in res collected for a fair while. So despite the faster castle age and faster town centre, the res collected was still quite level. Techs, you can see the times there. 7-minute castle age advantage. Probably not as important on this map. Both players in that period were a little bit unsure about how to go about this and whether the full navy was the way. But as soon as they both clocked on that the other had made just a little bit of Navy, it just exploded from there, and they both went absolutely ham on Navy. Society, yeah, overall was pretty similar until the end, and there is our APM, very similar, and Prawn just a little bit more on the military in the end. So it's a 2-0. And well played, Prawn. I think that takes Prawn to 3-1, which should be enough for a top 8 finish. No guarantees. And Hexi will have a big game next week to go 3-2. Very enjoyable stuff.